Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for Game 2 between ICC and Northeast. Game 1, well, it was exciting. 15-13 with a 2-run walk-off home run by Hayden Harris. The Indians won it in dramatic fashion. They actually scored 7 runs to be able to rally from a deficit to tie the contest and then eventually get that home run to win it there. The First American National Bank opening pitch here in Game 2 coming your way at 4:58. That's a 4:58 First American National Bank opening pitch here in the second game of the day. Colton Osborne on the hill here for the Indians. And that first pitch went for a strike, the second for a ball. And he's being greeted by Stanton, the center fielder, who takes a healthy swing at that one, comes up empty for strike 1. Brad Boggs joining me again here for Game 2. Brad, first game exciting between the rivals, expecting the same here in Game 2.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't expect anything less. I know there's going to be coming out. They're going to try to get it either right there. And Osborne leads off with a strikeout, and that's a good way to start for Etowamba. But I can guarantee you Northeast is coming back for vengeance on this one.
Absolutely. That's a Renaissance Bank strikeout to start the contest there for Colton Osborne. Big-time positive start there for ICC. We do want to say a special hello to those in the ICC family watching this evening here. We'll try to catch you up on softball. That's over on the Blue Channel. Swung on the first pitch he sees. It's going to be a diving effort. Couldn't get to it. And so this is going to be extra bases for Davis. And I tell you what, Davis is seeing the heck out of a baseball tonight as he has just ripped one again. And that's going to go for a one-out double. Great effort out there in left field by Harris. Just couldn't come up with a diving catch.
Yeah, I mean, he smoked that one off the bat. I mean, he really did, and there was just not a way that Harris was able to get to it in left field. And great effort, as you said. I mean, it was a great diving effort. Kept it down to a double, so you got one out here with a guy on second. And, of course, starting out, you know, Northeast got someone in scoring position. So maybe we can peel it back here and get everything and get us back at get them out and get back to the plate.
Well, ICC won the first game of the day in softball, I think by the final score 4-1. It's 4-2, middle of the sixth. For softball, that's over on the Blue Channel. If you'd like to watch the conclusion of that one there, John Luke and Michael Upton with the call on the game there. So with one out here, there's a ground ball to the right side. Second baseman's going to scoop it up, throw it over in time for the out. 4-3 for those of you scoring at home to retire Compton. And now with 2 outs in the inning, the runner does go to third. The Indians need to find a way to find that third out here and get out of here with no damage done as Basil will come to the plate here.
Yeah, they're going to take the easy out on that side of the field. Obviously, second baseman, easy out, so 2 outs now with a runner at third.
So Osborne's pitch, that one had a wicked tail on it. Swung on and missed that time by Basil.
Yeah, that was an excellent pitch right there, low in the strike zone. Good low pitch there, and he couldn't catch up with it.
We'll give you both teams' lineups in the exchange of the inning. As the 0-1 pitch coming, breaking pitch in there for a strike.
I don't think he was expecting that.
Yeah, so that one kind of had him drifting back a little bit and then just zip back into the strike zone, so a great pitch there.
Yeah, nice tight break on that right there, so that was a good pitch.
Colton Osborne swung on and missed for strike 3.
Two in Renaissance K's in the first inning, Adam.
You got to love it there. You take a look at that replay, and as you mentioned, it's the 2 Renaissance Bank strikeouts here in the top of the first inning. And let's take a look at today's Coca-Cola lineups here. And we'll start with Northeast, and this is going to be their lineup. Stanton will start things off. He's batting first, playing in center field. Davis is the shortstop, batting second. Compton batting third, and then DH is Basil in that number 4 position. Ivy batting 5th. Willard is batting 6th, and he's catching. Ivy is playing third base. Dyer is in left field. He's batting 7th. Weatherby, he's in right field batting 8th, and Barry is playing third base, and he is batting in that 9th spot. Aiden Fuller, Aiden Fuller is pitching here, getting the start in game 1 for the Tigers. For ICC, this is what the lineup looks like, and not a whole lot of change except for the bottom half of the order. Lane Domino will lead us off playing in center field. Riley Davis is going to be batting 2nd. He's catching here in game 2. The game 1 hero, Hayden Harris, is out there in left field. Kylan Carter is playing at 2nd base. He's also batting in that 4th spot. Bailey Albritton, he is batting in the 5th spot, playing third base. Tyler Murphy in right field, batting 6th. The DH here in game 2 is Connor Gardner. He's batting 7th. Bryce Capobianco is playing first base. He saw some action in first base in game 1. He's batting in that 8th spot. And Jonathan Whittington batting 9th. And as we've already talked about, Colton Osborne is getting the start on the hill for the Indians. So Lane Domino is going to start us off here as we move to the bottom of the first inning. Adam Gore, Dr. Brad Boggs bring you this action this evening in Fulton. A beautiful day. It's turning into a nice night. Getting a little chilly. As long as that wind don't blow, we'll be okay.
Yeah, a little crisp.
As that first pitch from Fuller goes low for a ball. So 1-0 is the count. As Domino pops this one up, or is it going to get out of the ballpark? No, it's going to be off the top of the wall. Domino going to think about 3.
I would.
And he's heading that way, and the throw is not in time. Lane Domino starting the Indians off in a big way.
Please, I'm going to tell you, that's a great way you get your leadoff hitter on.
Yeah.
Well, we can't ask for a better start right now. 2 Ks in the first inning in the top half, and then here we go. We're starting out with a leadoff triple. So, good start for the Indians, is what I can say.
Yeah, I thought that one had a chance to get out of the ballpark for a leadoff home run. It bounced off the yellow stripe.
It just kind of kept carrying and carrying and carrying.
And finally killed the music as the umpire called time. So this is going to be Riley Davis, the catcher, here in game 2. RBI opportunity with Domino over at third base. Takes a look at that first pitch in there for a strike. So 0-1 is the count here to Davis. Davis was 3 for 4 with a run scored in the first game of the day. So he takes that pitch low for a ball. He also drove in a run. Indians had 13 hits, 17 for the Tigers in that first game. There's going to be a hard hit right up the middle.
Yep.
Only one play, and it's going to be over to first, but it does score the run.
That's good. That's a great start again. Quicker than we did last time. Get the run on the board, get the RBI. We're good to go here. We got 1 run on the board, and so 1 out, and great start for the Indians.
So now with 1 out in the inning, this is going to bring up Hayden Harris to the plate. Have a feeling you might be seeing Harris heroics on Wednesday. When we think about our What a Play Wednesday, our top play of the week is that pitch across for a strike. Of course, you can see that on Twitter, Instagram, as well as our YouTube page by simply searching Let's Go ICC on YouTube. But we're starting to run into a few issues with our Wi-Fi, so if you start glitching a little bit, we do apologize. That pitch outside corner, called a ball.
Just on the outside corner, off the outside corner too. It was a tough one to lay off of, but he did a good job. Harris did laying off that one.
That's going to get through, and that's going to go for a hit. So now this is going to bring up Carter to the plate. That first pitch just a little high. That goes for a ball. And hopefully that gets us back online pretty strong now as it goes back to the red. So this pitch fouled back off the netting, evens the count at 1-1. So in case you missed anything there after the internet kind of went crazy on us, it was a triple to start the game off by Lane Domino. And then Riley Davis came up and was able to get a ground ball to the shortstop that allowed Domino to score. And then Harris came through with a single as well. He's over at first, and that pitch across for a strike. And now that's Kylan Carter at the plate, and it makes it a 1-2 count.
Yeah, got to guard the plate here. Obviously 1-2 count. Of course, I'm sure they'll try to won't keep anything. It won't be a good pitch in the strike zone. They'll try to get him to swing at something.
And that one, though, right down Broadway, come right back at him and got Carter looking.
Well, I've been wrong multiple times today, so there's no reason why I wouldn't be wrong again. But anyway, that was, like you said, right down the pipe, strike three. So 2 outs here. Got a runner at first. See if we can make something happen with this.
So now this is going to bring up Bailey Albritton to the plate, runner at first. And there's a swing and a miss, the throw down. Now we're going to get him in a rundown. And just caught him leaning a little bit too much that time, and that is just going to be a routine out there. Not the way the Indians wanted to end the inning, but the Tigers get out of it with minimum damage done. 1-0 is your score as we'll head to the top of the second when we come back. But before we do that, we'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser, only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tide!
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We head to the top of the second. Ivy, Willard, and Dyer due up here for the Tigers. 1-0 ICC. Lane Domino tripled off the top of the wall out there in right center. Came around to score on a ground out by Riley Davis. And that's your contest so far. Game 2. If you missed the first game of the day, well, you missed a good one. ICC wins it on a 2-run walk-off home run by Harris, 15-13 in that decision. There's a shot returned to center, right back up the middle. Second hit of the game for the Tigers.
Going for 2. Had a little bobble out there in center and went for 2. Got it. So basically now, of course, you got a runner in scoring position to lead off the inning for Northeast.
Yeah, and I was looking down, going ahead and writing my stats down, and heard everybody in the stadium start yelling 2. And Coach Collier kind of getting after his guys here, wanting them to wake up. Yeah, you got that big-time win in the first game of the day, but, hey, you still got another game to play here. So now the Tigers heads up, base running there, has the tying run in scoring position with no outs here in the top of the second. So this is Willard at the plate. He's catching here in game 2. Stands in, takes that first pitch for a strike.
Yeah, good pitch right there, obviously. And like I say, just kind of on the outside part of the plate, and a great pitch by Osborne.
0-1 is the count. Willard trying to find a way to tie this contest. Breaking pitch falls off the table just a bit too soon. 1-1 now is the count.
Falls off. It was hard for him to lay off of it, and he did. So the hitter did a great job up there laying off that pitch, because that was it fell off right there at the end.
So 1-1 is the count. No outs. Runners on second here in the top of the second for the Tigers. That pitch at the knees, but called a strike. 1-2 now is the count.
Yeah, back at the straight stuff right there. Of course, he's having some success there with the straight ball there, and so we went right back at him.
So waiting the 1-2 offering here from Osborne. Pitch coming, and took something off of it there and says he goes, and that's strike 3. The third Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game from Osborne, so a good job on that one. Just changing things up, off speed, breaking pitch, and a good job behind the plate by Davis to hold it up, show it to the umpire, and get the strikeout. So first out of the inning now, and runner at second, and this is going to be Dyer coming to the plate. That pitch missing low for a ball.
I don't know if you noticed, Adam, because the wind's kind of died down here a little bit for this second game. Not near, I'm saying that now, and it'll kick up in a minute. But flags aren't blowing, trees aren't making any movement really, and so we really don't have as much wind right now.
Yeah, it's a really dead wind feeling, and you don't get that too often here at the ballpark.
No, sure don't.
There's going to be a ground ball.
No.
Looked at third. Now the throw over in the dirt, but a great dig that time across the way at first base by Capobianco to get the second out.
Yeah, that was, great play there by Capobianco. Dig that out. He gave the runner a look. Of course, the old adage there, ball hit in front of you, you freeze. He went on to third, so decided not to go for the play there and went for the sure out at first. And, again, great play by Capobianco.
Here comes Dalton Weatherby. He's 1 for 3 in the first game. Takes that first pitch in there for a strike.
Osborne's stuff is looking pretty good right now. He's got some good ball. Got some good movement on that on his breaking ball.
And there's another one in there for a strike.
Yeah, he's throwing them in there right now. Got some good movement, real good, keeping them off balance.
So 0-2 now is the count. 2 outs. Runner at third here for the Tigers.
Setting up on the corner.
Swung on and missed for strike 3.
Great job.
Another Renaissance Bank strikeout there. That is the 4th of the game for Osborne. And we'll take a break as ICC will come back with Albritton, Murphy, and Gardner due up in the bottom of the second. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
I feel like I'm the good kind of spicy. It means you got an edge. I got an edge.
It means you've got some umph, and I got some umph.
I don't know about your umph, but impatience doesn't equal spicy. Sonic Chicken Slinger.
Is it a good umph or a bad umph?
Would you rather eat in the car or eat at the dinner table at home?
Rather eat in the car.
You can turn on some tunes, dancing, eating. You know how weird we'd look if we did this at the kitchen table?
Sonic Wacky Pack.
Right now, we just having a good time.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the bottom of the second inning. ICC with a 1-0 lead after a ground out by Davis. Scordamino, who tripled to start the bottom of the first for ICC. So the Indians trying to build on that 1-0 lead as Bailey Albritton coming to the plate. Adam Gore, Dr. Brad Boggs, happy to bring you this action here of the ICC home opener of the season. Indians were scheduled to play East Mississippi last week. That game got rained out, so the Indians making their home debut. They tried to switch that game at one point, but just Mother Nature wouldn't have it. That one tipped, fouled back for strike 1. As they say, Brad, if it ain't one thing, it's another.
No, absolutely it is. And, that game just kept getting postponed and postponed.
That pitch low for a ball, gets away, nobody on base to do any damage. 1-1 now is the count. And again, we do want to remind you, in case there are future postponements, or when there's future postponements, follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC, or visit daily letsgoicc.com, as we'll have those schedules updated as soon as we have any changes. This pitch right down the middle for a strike, 1-2 now is the count.
Oh, it had some movement on it. It just moved back in. It's kind of started out of the strike zone and moved back in. So great movement on that pitch right there.
So 1-2 now is the count here to Albritton. Got to be careful. This is that pitch.
Oh, got a little delay there. Coach Collier's going to have a few things to say about that.
Yeah, and Albritton's got to be careful. He was very animated after getting that one called a strike, and Coach Collier giving the home plate umpire earful, and I think the home plate umpire knows he missed one there, and so he's going to let him have a little leeway after that, and there's a strike called there. Yeah, that one last pitch was below the kneecap.
Yeah, definitely low. I agree with you.
So 0-1 now is the count, and
I don't know what happened there. I wouldn't. Let's see. I've had some critters crawling in my ears right now here.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what's happened to him or not.
That may be, but there's going to be a balk. Or actually, no, they don't call it a balk.
I thought I had a dragon down my shirt a minute ago.
Yeah, say the mosquitoes and bugs coming out now.
He got something going on there. He threw that, and that was a ground ball to the catcher right there, Gore.
Or maybe he called time. The home plate umpire called time is the reason why he held on to the ball. So 1-1 is the count. This one's fouled off, strike 2.
High heat there, because we don't know if this umpire's calling it or not. We know the one in the first game was not calling that pitch for a strike, but so far these guys are swinging at it.
So 1-2 is the count.
There's another time. Yeah.
Time going to be taken here. And usually if you see time called, the pitcher doesn't hold on to the ball like that. He still goes through the throwing motion in that sense, just to try to avoid an injury. But apparently that was the case. Time was called. So now that pitch outside, and 2-2 goes the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. As this is Tyler Murphy at the plate. Tyler had a 3-run home run in the first game of the day that you called, Brad.
I did. It was a big shot that he had right there, and it was a big one. And it's a foul. That one's going to be out of play.
Out of play, heads over to the parking lot. Didn't hear any oohs and ahs out of the crowd.
A lot of big hits in that first game, I mean, those bats got cranked up. Northeast was hot at the beginning, and we got hot at the tail end, so it was just a big game. Oh,
and swing and a miss as he chases the high heat there. Actually took a little bit something off that fastball, and Murphy just couldn't hold off of it, couldn't find any contact. So back-to-back Renaissance Bank strikeouts. Actually 3 straight Renaissance Bank strikeouts now from Fowler. And now with 2 away, this is going to be Connor Gardner at the plate for the Indians. Gardner was 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs and a walk in that first game. And that first pitch, low for a ball. So 1-0 is the count here. 2 outs. Indians trying to spark a little 2-out rally. Tigers trying to get a quick inning here. Is that pitch
it had a little tail on it right there, and it kind of tailed back in on him, but enough, just enough that caught the inside corner of the plate there.
So 1-1 now is the count with 2 outs. Bottom of the second, 1-0 ICC with the lead. That pitch high for a ball. First time the Indians held off on one of those high pitches.
That's what I was just sitting here thinking. They've been cutting down on those, and he held up on it, which is good.
So the 2-1 offering coming here. This one pops straight up and straight back. And now the count goes 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Deuce is wild here in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Nope.
That pitch high. I thought it was going to come in a little bit more and catch Gardner in the forehead, but it did not. So now the count goes full at 3-2.
Yeah, it about got away from him a little bit there. That was too high, and that tail coming in on it got up in the head region there.
So if Gardner finds a way home, Bryce Capobianco will be up next. Fan just dropped something behind us, and
I just ran. If anybody needed to know, I just ran.
And I dropped something in my pants. 3-2 now is the count.
that got me. I'm going to tell you, besides the dragons that are attacking me right now, I don't know what's going on.
Why mosquitoes are out right now.
I don't know. You're getting them too, I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
inside pitch, and they're going to say it hit him on the hand, and he's going to head down to first base. Nice job by Connor Gardner finding a way on.
And sometimes you have to be a good actor.
Yes. So now this will be Bryce Capobianco coming to the plate. First baseman here. Bryce did bat in the first game. He was 0 for 1. And also had a run scored as that pitch across for a strike. So 0-1 is the count. 2 outs and a runner at first base. Looks at that pitch, and that one's going to miss low for a ball. So 1-1 now is the count here to Capobianco. Whittington is on deck. Bianco looks at that pitch, and that was a beauty in there for a strike. 1-2 now is the count. So Capobianco trying to keep this keep this inning alive. Looks at that pitch, and he takes it in there for a strike.
Yeah, that's I knew that one was a strike, and I think Rick knew it too. He's going straight to the dugout. Capobianco didn't think it was, but you can't take that one with 2 strikes.
Not at all, not on this level. 9 times out of 10, it is going to be called a strike, and it was there as well. We'll take a break. 1-0 ICC leads as we'll head to the 3rd. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back now as we move to the top of the 3rd inning. 1-0 ICC with the lead. And this is going to be Barry, the 9-1-2 batters due up here for the Tigers. Barry in the first game of the day went 2 for 5 with a run scored and 3 RBIs. He did strike out once, and he takes that one in there for strike 1.
Yeah, great breaking ball. He still got that good breaking ball that he's throwing right now that's keeping him off balance. There it is again.
And that one's in there for a strike as well. Well, I'll tell you what, this strike zone is a pitcher's best friend right now.
Absolutely.
But the thing about it is the pitchers are going after where they're calling strikes, and that's the thing. They're going to check and say if he went, he did not, and I agree.
Yeah, I do too.
1-2 now is the count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and no outs as Barry's is starting us off here in the top of the 3rd inning. Yeah. Breaking pitch, and going to hang on to that one a little bit long, trying to frame it a little bit. And now some of the fans are chirping on it. One of those
not consistent compared to the one that he called on us.
One of those that there was ever needed a makeup call, there was your opportunity.
That's right.
But either way it goes, it's now 2-2 now after that foul ball. And that's going to be a chopper. This is going to be trouble. Bare hand, and he's not going to have a play. Infield single by Barry to start the inning. So now we go back to the top of the lineup here, and this is going to be Stanton. Stanton 0 for 4 with 2 runs scored and 2 walks in the first game of the day. But this don't feel like baseball weather. This feels like football weather.
I tell you, exactly. It feels just like it.
So Stanton, who struck out, looking in his first attempt. Throw over is not in time. Just missed him. Good pickoff move there. As that was a good location on the throw. He just got back in time. Indians thought they got him, but I'm going to agree. He just beat the throw. It was a bang-bang play.
Back. You're right.
So Stanton at the plate. Takes a look at that one. Missing 4 ball.
No outs he showed bunt or did then, so I don't know. Of course, if they'll carry on through with it, they may or may not, but you get 1 ball here. He may still try to get 1 down and get the runner over to second.
Stanton at the plate, throw over, dives back, and the tag applied, but he's called safe. So here at the ballpark, 330 down the lines, 365 to the gap, and 390 dead center. You're going to have to hit every bit of it to get out of the ballpark here in game 2 as the wind is dead. And fouls that one off, 1-1. And I don't know if fans understand what I'm saying when I say the wind is dead here at the ballpark. There's always some type of breeze, just maybe a little bit of movement in the wind. There's absolutely 0 movement in the wind, which is extremely rare for this side of campus, I guess you can say.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like I said, there's always some type of breeze, and there's nothing right now.
So 1-1 is the count.
There you
go. Pitch out that time in case the runner was going and did not. 2-1 is the count here. We appreciate everyone that's joined us today. It started at 1:31 with that First American National Bank opening pitch in Game 1 that ICC won in thrilling fashion on a walk-off home run as this pitch fouled off and out of play. 2-2 now is the count. There was a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 7th that helped ICC pick up a 15-13 win in the first game of the day. Now the Indians going for the sweep here. Now when ICC and Northeast faced off earlier this season, it was Northeast getting a walk-off single to beat the Indians at their place, so the Indians kind of returned favor there. Well, that pitch hanging up high for a ball. 3-2 now is the count. So now 3-2 is the count, and fans and locals are getting restless with the strike zone all of a sudden.
No.
Ball gets away, and
got to get it. He found it.
And that's going to be ball 4.
Ball 4 anyway.
So that's going to be a walk to Stanton. So now runners at first and second. I don't know if he said he hit him or was that a ball because he pointed, but he never put up the hands of the dead ball. So I want to say, yeah, it's just awkward the way he kind of came up from the play that time. But either way it goes, we digress. Runners on first and second, 1-0 ICC with the lead. There's no outs now, and this is going to be Davis. Davis red hot for the Tigers in this contest today. That pitch missing for a ball.
Not a guy you'd really be looking forward to being up here with a runner in scoring position for them, you know. But hopefully we'll find the hammer, you know, put the hammer down on him right here and find a way to stop him or slow him down.
Yeah, he was 4 for 5 with a double and a triple in that first game. Said he was a home run away from hitting from the cycle. Fastball fouled off, and that one looked like it came off his foot that time. And that hurts. I don't know. Of course, the fine folks at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi could tell you about this, but I've had my fair share of ankle and foot injuries back in the day, and that ball coming off the top of your foot, that's a very small bone that's easy to break in the top part of your foot. Even if you don't break it, it feels like you broke it when you hit it. So it hurts. It hurts when you do that, especially on a chilly night like tonight.
You actually sound very professional right there when you said that. I like that.
I appreciate it. Breaking pitch, swung on and miss for a strike. So a nice pitch, able to come back and find the zone there. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's got a good position on here. 1-2. He can afford now to, kind of throw something off, not leave it in the zone or anything like that, and see if he can get him to chase something here and see if we can get Davis out here today.
So waiting the 1-2 offering here. Pitch coming.
Ooh.
And he's going to block it up, and they're going to say it was low. They're going to check the swing. He did not go. And 2-2 now is the count.
That's a good pitch, though. It really was in that situation because he did. It was hard for him to lay off. He did lay off, but it was hard for him to.
Well, see, there's somebody working on the stadium out at football. I know we're getting some wireless stuff installed, but he may have the best view of the ballpark right now. If you look dead center field in the basket.
Oh, yeah. I see that.
Maybe it's where we need to put Raphael for the next home game.
I think it is.
So the 2-2 pitch on its way.
Ooh.
This one's hit, blasted, but it looks like it's going to drift foul, and it will.
He had his weight back on that one and waited as long as he could, and that's about as good as he could do with that pitch right there, and that was fouled off over there past right field over there out into the parking lot. So he did a good job battling that one off.
Yeah, that one had a little bit of a slice to it, too, because I thought it had a chance to, off the bat at first, stay kind of close or at least in the ballpark, but it did not as it trailed off there late. So the 2-2 pitch coming. Ripped, and this is going to get through and score a run. Are they going to test the arm? Harris is going to come up throwing.
Too high.
Oh, safe. As you said, the throw was too high. Man, if it would have been thrown down, it would have been close. That was a bang-bang play there, but we've got a tie contest.
Now batting for the Tigers.
Yeah, throw was just a little high. It was a great throw. I do think if the throw had been just a little bit lower, I do think that it definitely would have been close. Had not, if not, he would have been out. You know? So I think that was the only issue there.
So that was an impressive throw by Harris. Well, Michael Upton joining us now, so that means softball went final. What was that final score?
Final score 4-2 in game
2. 4-2 in game 2. So ICC, the number 12 Indians get the sweep of Snead. There's a swing and a miss for strike one. Northeast, number 11, coming into this contest. ICC trying to get the home sweep, and this pitch fouled back right at Brad Boggs, who did not even blink.
I'm still fighting off these dragons that are attacking me over here. So.
Yeah, I'm, again, confused by the fact there's mosquitoes out this time of year.
I got 2 or 3 stuck in my headset.
And a big pitch and a miss there. Strike 3.
Needed that, obviously, right there. Of course, anytime you can use a big K, but that was a big-time K right there. Needed that tremendously. Need another one right here because we still only have one out, obviously, so a deep fly ball could get another run in for Northeast.
So the Tigers got runners at second and third with only one out now, and Basil at the plate. Basil. He's the DH, struck out swinging. 5 strikeouts in the game so far. There's a grounder, fouled off, and evens the count now at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1-1.
Mm-hmm. And there is, as you said, 1 out. Top of the 3rd inning, and there's also 1 run for each team. Singles wild, if you will.
Good pitch.
Oh, beautiful breaking pitch across for a strike. 1-2 now is the count. Well, I tell you, he's got such great location, but he can hit different angles on that curveball is what makes him so effective. That is Osborne.
Yeah, most definitely. His breaking pitch he's really, really effective with it.
So waiting the 1-2 offering here. Swung on a miss, blocked up. They're going to have to throw it down, and they're going to say he's out.
I think he tagged him with the ball. But, again, that's what we needed. That's just what we ordered right there. Again, now 2 outs. Totally different ball game here in a sense with the 2 outs, even though you got the runner at second and third, but you can play a little differently here on defense.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 3, Ivy.
So Ivy will come to the plate now. Tie ball game, runner at second and third here for Northeast. There is 2 outs here in the inning now, so the Indians trying to get out of this inning with minimum damage done.
Started to go there again. That breaking ball that he's throwing. I mean, he's testing them out with it, and they are not able to figure it out yet, Gore.
So 1-0 is the count. Osborne on the hill here for the Indians. Fastball is going to miss a little low. 2-0 now is the count. We remind everybody, stay tuned. We'll have basketball tomorrow night at the Davis Event Center here on the Red Channel. Jordan Smith and myself will have the call on that one. Breaking pitch, beauty in there for a strike. 2-1 now is the count.
Had him way off balance there. He was not expecting that breaking ball right there, and he was way out on his front foot.
2-1 is the count. 2 outs. Runners at second and third here. 1-1 contest in the top of the third. And there it is again. Beautiful pitch.
As they throw it again, Gore.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So winning that 2-2 offering here, can the Indians find that Renaissance Bank strikeout, the 7th of the game, to get out of this jam here? We'll see here on this 2-2 offering. Pitch is misses low. 3-2 now is the count.
Did throw it again. It was a great block by the catcher there to keep the ball. Obviously we don't need a pass ball in this situation, so great blocking up by the catcher.
All right, payoff pitch coming here. And this one's lifted, hit hard, center field, but caught. So off the bat, it sounded good, but instead it just turns into a routine fly ball out to center field, and the Indians get out of the inning with minimum damage done. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We'll take a break and come back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back now as we head to the bottom of the third inning. 1-1 contest here in Game 2. ICC wins the first game of the day, 15-13, on a 2-run walk-off home run by Harris. Appreciate Michael Upton coming by. Him and John Luke McCord had the call on softball today. Maybe softball's lucky charm. We talked about Dr. Allen showing up in ICC winning in baseball. Well, those guys call it today, and ICC wins 4-1, 4-2 in a doubleheader sweep of Snead State. Now, they're scheduled to play again Saturday against Shelton. As we've said, the theme of this year is cards subject to change.
Absolutely, and we've all seen what the weather's bringing this week.
Yes, and that could be here as soon as tomorrow or Friday as that first pitch missing low for a ball. This is Bryce Capobianco at the plate as he takes that first pitch missing low for a ball. Bryce was 0 from 1. Or excuse me, no, that is not Bryce. That is Whittington.
Whittington, yes.
Yep, Bryce, I believe, struck out to end the previous inning. This is Jonathan Whittington at the plate as he was 0 for 1 in the first game of the day. Brief meeting there as the shortstop come up and said something and signals that was a visit for Northeast. This pitch fouled back off the netting for a strike, even to the count now at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and no outs. So I've done spoiled myself. I'm running the scoreboard here. I've messed up, and Will Bunch helped me out on that one. But in basketball, we've got a new automated scoreboard that updates itself. I don't have to worry about it updating anything. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Get kind of, I guess, spoiled on that,
Yeah,
like
I
you say.
have.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so having to get used to actually working. So 2-1 now is the count. Grounder to the shortstop, cleans it, and sends it over. Nice stretch, and foot stayed on the bag.
Yeah, our assistant coach is saying he was off, but.
Yeah, Dylan's going to argue that call, but he was right there on top of it, and it's not going to be a play for the home plate umpire to be able to overturn that time, because he necessarily has the same point of view we had. It looked like his foot was on the bag.
All right.
But the umpire made a run over and got the angle to make the call. And so they're going to talk this one over here. So if it stands, they're going to keep him out in this situation. Yeah, I knew there was no way they were going to overturn that call.
No.
And so that will be 6-3 on the putout of Whittington. So now back to the top of the lineup in Lane Domino. Well, Domino tripled in his first time up, came around to scoring a ground out by Davis. And so he's going to try to find the bats here. Is 1 out now and nobody on for the Indians. And Domino, boy, he left no doubt on that swing.
I mean, I'm telling you, that was the heat coming in, and he was right there on it, and just off.
If that stirred up a breeze, the swing itself.
That's exactly right.
So 0-1 is the count. And this one popped up a mile high. Left fielder going back, and it's going to be against the wall and makes the catch on the warning track. Well, if he could have traded about 10 foot of height for distance, that would have been a way out of here. But instead, it turns into nothing but a exciting fly ball that was reeled in out there in left field.
Yeah, that was a high fastball kind of on the inside part of the plate, and with the way he was able to take that one and drive it to the warning track basically is amazing to me, but he did.
So now this is going to be Davis coming to the plate. Oh, I'm going to say that's going to get the crowd fired back up at you, Blue. I'm not saying it wasn't a strike, but I'm just saying that's not one he's called a strike throughout the night.
He threw it again, and he called it again. And you're right, that's getting the crowd a little stirred.
Yep, 0-2 now is the count here to Riley Davis. Davis rounded out but drove in a run in his first at-bat of the day. 0-2 is the count.
Setting up outside.
That one low for a ball. 1-2 now goes the count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here. We're in the bottom of the third. Game 2 between ICC and Northeast. 1-1 is your score. There's going to be a shot. If it stays fair, it's trouble, and it does. And Davis showing off his speed. He's going to go in for a double.
2 out double right there big. That gives us opportunity here, to pull in a run and go ahead, before going back getting and putting the pressure back on Northeast. I couldn't get that out, Gore, but
I knew what she was trying to say.
I appreciate that. I guess, again, the mosquitoes are getting me, but yes, to put the pressure back on Northeast.
So a 2-out double there by Davis will bring up Harris, who singled in his previous at-bat, and we've already mentioned numerous times and probably will again tonight, his 2-run home run and walk-off fashion in the bottom of the 7th. That was helped the Indians pick up the Game 1 win 15-13. 28 runs on 30 hits in Game 1. That pitch goes high for a ball. to Hayden Harris. He's playing in left field. Almost made a great diving catch as well there defensively in the first inning. Just came up a little empty on that attempt.
Did, and he had a good play in the first game too. I think he threw a runner out there, of course, and just missed one this game. Had it not been a little high. And that one's high heat coming on the inside up around the head.
Yeah, so now 2-0 is the count here to Riley Davis. So Davis, pretty favorable position right now with a 2-0 count. Runner at second. And that pitch at the knees and a healthy swing there. One that he liked, he just couldn't quite catch up with the fastball. 2-1 now is the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. The Indians trying to spark a little 2-out rally here with a runner in scoring position. Harris nearly hit by that one that time. Ball 3.
Yeah, that one kind of tailed off onto the inside there and almost got a piece of him, which would have put his runners at first and second or two. But, of course, 3-1. Got to be a good pitch right here for him to sit on and drive. And that wasn't it, and that can get you
inside and gets away, and the runner advances to third. So that was a walk to Harris. Davis advances on the wild pitch. And now Kylan Carter, who struck out looking to end the first inning, a chance to redeem himself here with runners on the corners and 2 outs. So now the Tigers want to come out and set their defense in this 2-out situation. Go ahead and run now here in the bottom of the third. ICC trying to answer the run that the Tigers had in the top half of the inning to retake the lead here. So Carter getting set to come to the plate. Looks at that first pitch high for a ball. Well, Brad, right now is one of those situations like we talked about in game 1. He's struggling to find that strike zone. You may just hang out in there and hold in until he throws 2 strikes.
I got it. Exactly, and that worked in the first game at times, and that may happen again here.
That pitch inside. Yeah. For a ball, 2-0 now is the count. Remind me to send Carrie an email about these mosquitoes. 2-0 is the count. This pitch popped up. It's going to get back and out of play. And that foul ball, well.
It was over very close to Seaburn, wasn't it?
It was. That was where Seaburn was sitting earlier. And, of course, if you missed game 1, Seaburn made an outstanding catch. Buddy of mine up in the Ryan's Well area that manufactures blue jeans up there, and apparently had to go home. It's a little too cold for him here in game 2. As that pitch in there for a strike. 2-2 now is the count.
Yeah, couldn't quite catch up with that fastball, but still 2-2 count. Actually, again, Deuce is wild up there on it, 2-2-2, so we'll see what happens.
Runner goes. This pitch fouled back out of play and heading towards the soccer field. So now Carter trying to earn this at bat here. Good job keeping the AB alive there. Runner was going, so it was a hit and run situation for the Indians. There is runners on the corners here for ICC. Carter at the plate, 1-1 contest, 2 outs, bottom of the third. This pitch jammed him a little bit, was able to fight it off and foul it off and keep the at-bat alive here again as the count stays 2-2.
Good quality at bat going right here where you keep battling and battling and battling, and hopefully we'll come out on top at the end of this thing, but that's a good quality at bat going on for Carter.
So winning this 2-2 pitch here with 2 outs, runners on the corners for the Indians. Fuller is going to throw over to first. Ooh, that one barely hung on to by the first baseman. Kind of snow cone that one as he threw across the body of the base runner, diving back in. Trying to see if they might have been setting up a hit and run situation there again for the Indians. Now he goes. This pitch popped up a mile high here. And first baseman calls everyone off and makes the play. Tough break there for the Indians. They just couldn't come up with that clutch 2-out hit there. 1-1 is your score. We've played 3 in Fulton. We'll take a break and come back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
I feel like I'm the good kind of spicy. It means you got an edge. I got an
It
edge.
means you've got some umph, and I got some umph.
I don't know about your but impatience doesn't equal spicy. Sonic Chicken Slinger.
Is it a good umph or a bad umph?
Would you rather eat in the car or eat at the dinner table at home?
Rather eat in the car.
You can turn on some tunes. Dancing, eating. You know how weird we'd look if we did this at the kitchen table?
Sonic Wacky Pack.
Right now, we just having a good time.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1 is the score here as we now head to the top of the 4th inning. Indians and Tigers getting together for a non-conference doubleheader here. The home opener of the season for the Indians. And if you missed the first game of the day and you missed an instant classic, it was a 15-13 win by the Indians in walk-off fashion with a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 7th inning, and we got another good one brewing here. So a game that saw tons of run, now seeing some great pitching in game 2 as we're tied at 1-1. It's going to be Willard, Dyer, and Weatherby due up here for the Tigers. Willard struck out swinging in his first at-bat, so looking to redeem himself here in his second appearance of the evening. So Willard will dig in here. Stands in, takes that first pitch high for a ball. There's still Osborne on the hill here for the Indians. He's pitched well. And this pitch popped up. Another mile-high pop-up here. Third baseman comes in and squeezes it for the out. Second batter we've seen just send one into orbit as that one goes for an out. That one, watching it, was able to keep an eye on it the whole time and actually kind of lost it. It got so high up in the air. Got above that light line, I guess you can say.
Absolutely. It was. They were both sky high.
So with one out now, this pitch missing for a ball.
It's starting to get a little chilly out here right now.
It is. It is. Says the guy that came prepared wearing a long sleeve shirt replied the guy that wore a short sleeve shirt. I like to call this just a, oh, there's a beautiful breaking pitch in for a strike. I like to call this a brisk October day in South Bend, Indiana.
Brisk.
Is that pitch in there for strike 3?
I tell you, that breaking ball is nasty tonight now for the Osborne.
That one just zipped right across there, and for the second out. That is the 7th strikeout of the game for Osborne. So now he's going to be welcomed to the plate by Weatherby.
Another breaking ball.
That one in there for a strike as well. Well, I tell you, when a breaking ball pitcher can throw his pitches for strikes and consistently, man, it's just, whoa!
Oh, got a bat going.
Bat flying out.
Hit something over there.
Yeah, it did.
Lord.
That's when you know you really got your breaking ball working. That was impressive. I mean, it went from home plate to, I don't know if it hit the door of the.
I don't know. It made a loud pop.
It made a pop pretty loud, and I think it might have maybe hopped up and hit the door of the locker room. And there's going to be a shot out to center field. So look out, he may start the new tradition there as he just blistered a single.
And there they got the bat back.
Now they get the bat back. You know, good sportsmanship, because you could have easily left that over there and been like, not our bat, not our problem.
Absolutely.
So
well, I think Osborne left that one up a little bit in the zone on that and kind of hung up there, and he was able to – we've had some good pick moves tonight.
Yeah, we really have. And Osborne thought he got him there and was headed towards the dugout, and the first base umpire caught him safe. It was close, I'll just say that. Not necessarily going to agree or disagree with the call. So there's 2 outs. And that pitch in there for a strike at the knees.
Brought the heat in there that time. And let these guys see if they can catch up with the heat now.
Barry at the plate. He's singled and has scored a run in his only appearance so far here in Game 2. Breaking pitch, grounder, jammed up the third baseman. He gets it, throws over in time for the out. Nice job adjusting over there at third base by Albritton, and the Indians get out of the inning with no damage done. We'll take a break and come back with the bottom half of the fourth, where up for the Indians will be Albritton, Murphy, and Gardner. 1-1 your score. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
And welcome back to action now as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. ICC Northeast tied 1-1 here in Fulton, and a home opener for the Indians, a doubleheader against the rivals of Northeast, a team that's scheduled to meet at least 5 times this season. That's barring any postseason appearances, of course. And so Albritton is at the plate. Stands in, takes that first pitch high for a ball. So 1-0 is the count now. Albritton, Murphy, and Gardner due up here for the Indians in the bottom of the fourth. This pitch lifted. Right fielder's charging in and makes the play. Second baseman came out there, and right fielder caught him off the last second to make the out.
ICC Indians, number 26, Tyler Murphy.
Well, the bats definitely aren't cranking like they were the first game. You know, right now, we got, I don't know how many hits. What have you got logged right now?
I've got us with 3 hits, and all those, Domino, Davis, and Harris, the 1-2-3 batters, have those. And then 5 hits for the Tigers.
Yeah, and just 2 runs maintained by this time, and we're in the fourth here. So, had the offensive game the first time. And
yeah, they used them all up in the first game.
That's right.
So that fastball paints the outside corner of the plate for a strike to Murphy. Murphy had a 3-run home run for the Indians. Looks at that one, a beautiful pitch for a strike again, and 0-2 now is the count.
Kind of got a little pitching duel in a sense, you know. Both pitchers are throwing a pretty good game.
So awaiting the 0-2 pitch here from Fowler. And time is taken by Murphy. You are right, you know, it's one of those that, and that's kind of been the tail of the tape for the entire conference this year. First game, loads up on runs. Second game's usually a low-scoring affair and a pitching duel, and that's holding true here right now. This pitch popped up and going to get out of play, and so we'll stay at 0-2. I'm going to say this, you know, there's a lot of venues in the state of Mississippi, baseball-wise, but Crescent Field at night is special.
Oh, it is. It's beautiful out here.
So if you're in the area watching, ever get a chance to come out to watch a baseball game at night here in Fulton, I do strongly suggest you do so. This throwdown is in time as Murphy will be recorded out. The second time tonight on a strikeout, 2-3 on the putout. So 2 away now. And so now this will be Connor Gardner. Of course, the unique thing about this, of course, it's facing the softball field, but at night when softball plays and the sun starts setting. You get all the majestic colors that are setting off the waterway. So 2 really nice venues here.
Oh, absolutely. We are very fortunate here at Etowama to have what we have.
As that pitch missing high for a ball. Got to remind the guys playing the music, once they step in the batter's box, got to kill it.
Got to kill the music.
Yeah. So there is 2 outs here in the inning. That pitch missing inside. 2-0 now is the count.
Uh-oh.
And the ball gets away. Nobody on base to cause any issues there. So softball, 4-1, 4-2 winners today over Snead State. They improved to 3-1 on the year. We appreciate John Luke McCord calling that game for us today, as Gardner, for the second time in this game, hit by a pitch. Try to find those as well. From the first game today.
Yeah, we're going to have a mound visit here. Coach Harrelson's going to go out and have a talk with the pitcher.
While we do that, let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Hey, Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Etowama Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And from my family, roll Trav!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as they're going to break up the meeting on the mound here and introduce in true fashion. As soon as the umpire gets up there, they walk away, and so we're ready to play now. 1-1 is the score. ICC with a runner at first, and this is Bryce Capobianco at the plate. And Bianco puts a charge in this one. Left fielder's going to go back and back to the warning track again and make the play. So the Indians had an opportunity there, just couldn't quite come up with another timely hit here in game 2. We've played 4. We're still tied 1-1. We're going to take a timeout here. A few more words from our sponsors, including Renaissance Bank, and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion, or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the 5th inning. 1-1 is your score between ICC and Northeast. Back to the top of the lineup here for the Tigers is Stanton, Davis, and Compton. Davis has been red hot. He's got 7 hits on this doubleheader today so far. And so he's due up here as that first pitch across for a strike. So Stanton on the day 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout.
No.
Rips this one. Does it say fair? Yes, it does. This is going for extra bases, probably 3 in this case. Stanton turns, and they're going to wave him to third, and he misses the cutoff man. And the throw in is not in time. Boy, if they could have got the cutoff man in time, would have made it a lot more interesting. But instead, Stanton gets a triple, but let's give credit over there also for the catch after the throw carried him over the player. If the ball gets away, that's a run scored. So a good job there by Albritton to keep that ball in the infield. And so the Tigers with a triple to start the inning here. Well, you can't ask for a much better start unless the ball just leaves the ballpark in fair territory.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
So this is Davis. We talked about Davis.
Oop.
Red hot. He was a home run away from the cycle in the first game today. Has a double and a single so far here in game 2.
Yeah, not the guy. I mean, of course, obviously leadoff triple, but still not the guy you want up right now with the way his bat's been hot today with the leadoff triple here.
So 0-1 is the count. That pitch missing for a ball, blocked up nicely. And to go to our wide cam so the guy in front of the camera there won't block you from too much of the action. So now the count is 1-1 here with no outs and a runner at third for the Tigers.
Good pitch.
That pitch missing outside apparently.
It was a good pitch in my opinion.
Looked pretty good, and it's one of those that's been called for a strike a couple of times tonight. So 2-1 now is the count. Grounder. This is going to push across the run, and it's going to be a tough play. And it's going to go for an infield single as well. One of those that just hit deep in the gap that time. Great job able to get to the ball. And when you're hot, you're hot. And I tell you what, that's just another example of Davis in his play today. Finds a way to get another hit.
Absolutely. Again, I'm telling you, his bat, he is. I guess the ball is about the size of a watermelon to him right now. I mean, he's playing some good ball right now.
Yeah, he's 3 for 3 right now in this contest, and Davis, he was 3 for 4 in the. No. Yeah, he was 4 for 5. So that is his 7th hit of the ball game. Still no out, and the Tigers now lead it 1-0. His second RBI here in the game. So we're in the top of the 5th, 2-1 Tigers. Snap throw over to first, not in time. And a lot of close plays over there at first base tonight.
Yeah, they were working on their moves over there, but there has been some close plays on both sides over there.
This is Compton at the plate right now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout here in game 2.
Runner going.
Runner goes. Throw down is not going to be in time.
No, he didn't have a clean pick on the ball. I kind of had bobbled the ball, and, of course, it didn't come out of his hands clean, so that one just wasn't going to happen from the get-go. So the runner got a good jump on top of everything. So
the Tigers being aggressive on the bases here, trying to build on this 2-1 lead. Top of the 5th. This is Compton at the plate. Runner at second. Compton fouls this one off, and now the count goes 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs in this situation.
Got to be careful here. Of course, I know Osborne's been throwing the breaking ball a lot, but again, we've got to block the plate. Don't need another pass ball, so so that way the runner would move up to third. Of course, they're already in scoring position, but you don't want to throw. Also, don't want to throw anything that with a 1-2 count that's that's just going to leave it out there for him to hit. So you kind of want something down if you can. So we'll kind of see how they play it.
So 1-2 is the count. Indians looking for the first out of the inning here. 1 run is already scored for the Tigers. Maybe more. This one is blistered. No, it's not. It's only going to be warning track, and they're going to try to tag the runner from third to throw. Wow. Closer than I anticipated.
Yes.
As Compton able to advance the runner on that fly ball.
A great throw by Murphy out there, camping under that and then setting himself up to make that throw to third on that play. So that was a great throw by Murphy to make it close, closer than I was expecting.
Yeah, I didn't really switch the camera because I didn't imagine the runner was going to change up or tag up that time, but he did, and man, impressive throw there. As this one's going to be jammed off a little bit and foul. Excuse me, I didn't change because I was leave it there to make sure you can see them tag.
Right.
And didn't expect the throw is what I was trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
so that
man.
first pitch is a strike. And the second pitch fouled off for strike 2.
Yeah, he's kind of thrown 2 heaters right there. He kind of chopped that one down. So I'm wondering now, you got an 0-2 count. We're going to see that big breaking ball coming back.
Yeah, they're wanting to change out the baseball here in this situation as he sends it to the dugout. Didn't necessarily like that one. Did Osborne? Well, Osborne had pretty good control through the first few innings and has gotten roughed up here in this top of the 5th. Breaking pitch, and that one fouled off.
Yeah, out in front, way out in front on that one. That didn't caught the end of the bat. So, and that breaking pitch was up a little higher than what he's normally been throwing them too. So
0-2 remains the count here. There is one out. Runner is at third base after that fly ball to right.
There he went
Swung
after.
on the fastball, missed it, tagged him for the out. That was lucky bounce on that ball getting away that time, because if he has to throw down to first to get the out, got an interesting situation with the runner at third.
That's exactly right, most definitely. So now we got 2 outs, which is good. Again, we can play back as far as our outfielders back a little bit and not have to worry about hopefully the tag up. So 2 outs here.
So 2 away, runner at third, and as Brad mentioned, the Indians trying to get out of this inning with minimum damage done, and a great job there blocking that one up by Riley Davis.
And they called it a strike. He went around.
Thank you, sir. Missed that. So they do say that was a strike. 0-1 now is the count. This is Ivy at the plate, 1 for 2 on the day. He has a single, advanced on an error by the Indians, and also flew out to center. Nice pitch that time, a breaking pitch that trailed outside and swung on a miss for strike 2.
Osborne going to change the ball out again, but that's 2 breaking balls again. He's thrown in a row and 2 strikes. So, like I say, he's been on with that breaking ball tonight.
So 0-2 is the count. Can we get his 9th Renaissance Bank strikeout to end the inning? We'll see here.
Yes.
Ball gets away, going to have to throw him out at first. Great hustle by the catcher, and he does get that out. Man, oh man, Riley Davis came up clutch in that situation. Hustled down, got the ball, and got the out to end the inning. So the Indians get out of the inning with minimum damage done. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no errors and 1 left on base. We'll take a break and hear from Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi and be back with more right after this.
Everyone.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as ICC comes back to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th inning, trailing by 1 run. As that pitch, high 4 ball. Important people getting important phone calls as Brad will step back into the broadcast situation. Here's that pitch across for a strike. Evens up the count now at 1-1. So this is Jonathan Whittington at the plate here for the Indians. 9-1-2 batters due up here for ICC as they trail 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Big, healthy
Wow.
swing there from Whittington. Came up empty.
Yeah, it's we were talking, you know, of course, how fast this game's gone compared to the other and the first game, and just been, like I said, just been a pitching duel right now. They're not catching up with the heat right now. Yeah,
Fowler brings it on the inside that time and just gets that Renaissance Bank strikeout.
Third Indians, number 9, Lane Domino.
2, 3, 4. That's the 6th Renaissance Bank strikeout for Fowler. 9 for Osborne.
Great pitching duel right here going on. Like you said, great duel. So we got the bats in the first game and the pitchers in the second.
Breaking pitch that he just couldn't quite get on top of. Hangs up high for a ball. 1-0 is the count here to Lane Domino. Domino had a triple to start the contest and a fly ball to the warning track that once it was caught, the left fielder fell into the wall. Wouldn't say crashed into the wall, but kind of just fell back into the wall as that pitch missing outside for a ball. 2-0 now is the count.
Yeah, good eye there by Lane, being patient, waiting on that pitch. You know, both of those, you know, obviously not ones that he needs to take a cut at.
That pitch, ooh.
At 3-0 here.
3-0 now is the count. One of those that is an iffy part of the plate for the umpires. Sometimes he calls it a strike. Sometimes he calls it a ball. As Steve Diffie would say, consistently inconsistent in that spot. And there's a strike. Speaking of Steve Diffie, though, is it men or women at home tomorrow night?
Women. Women.
Okay.
I think. Don't get me in the line.
I would say
with this
I'd mess
COVID
up.
schedule.
It is the women. It's supposed to be the women home tomorrow night because the men were home on Monday. So,
that's right. Yeah, this is such a weird year.
It is. That pitch misses for a ball. But to go back to what I was trying to say, speaking of Steve Diffie, Holmes will be in town tomorrow with basketball. You can join us at 5:15-ish, 5:30 for that First American National Bank, but 5:15 for that Davis Ford pregame show. Jordan Smith will have the call on that one. Mr. Jim won't be able to be at the game, so I will fill in for Mr. Jim on the call there, unless you want it, Brad.
I'll let y'all take that one.
All right. This pitch fouled off. It's going to be out of play and head into the soccer field. That goes for strike one. But one thing I know I know for sure, John Wayne's been mean to us this year. I was going to say it's going to be a little bit warmer inside the event center, but where we typically set up, that air conditioner's blowing, and it's gotten chilly a few nights there in the DEC.
Well, I was over there too for the high school tournament, and it was chilly over there this week. So I would expect it to be the same.
0-1 pitch coming, and
yeah, right down the pipe.
Yep, that one. Some of the boo birds may break out on that one, as ICC fans didn't like it, but I agree. We've got a pretty good point of view with the umpire right back here, and that one I would have called a strike too. So 0-2 now is the count with one out. Davis at the plate. He doubled in his previous at bat. That pitch missing low. Not a bad spot to miss with 0-2.
No, not a bad spot at all. He was catcher set up outside. He was trying to, he hit his target. It was just a little low is all it was.
So 1-2 now is the count here to Riley Davis, who is catching here in game two. He's done a pretty good job behind the plate. Snap throw over to first. Dives back safely. Does Domino. Tag was applied after he hit the bag. So 1-2 now is the count. You mention the name of Steve Diffie, and he appears. Says the broadcast looking good. He's just checking in, so shout out to my guy, Steve Diffie. So 1-2 now is the count here to Davis. Domino representing the tying run over at first, and they're going to throw back over there again. Don't blame him. Domino quicker than Walt Flanagan's dog over there. He can advance in a hurry.
Yeah, they know. They know he's got the wheels, and so they're going to keep him close as they can over there.
So 1-2 now is the count. Davis, who doubled in his previous at-bat, had 3 hits in the first game of the day. Hits this one, and it's going to go towards the parking lot. I think that's going to actually get in the ditch over some of those vehicles.
Yeah, I think the worst damage we had was with the bat over here somewhere.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting after the game to go there. And like I said, I think it might have just popped up and hit the metal door. So 1-2 is the count here to Davis.
There he goes.
Runner goes. Throw down is high, and a stolen base for Lane Domino. Now Domino in scoring position here.
Yeah, now the Indians are in a good position here to obviously make something happen and tie this game. With Lane being at second, any base hit is not out of the question to score with Lane at second. I can tell you that. So a base hit into the outfield, you can guarantee it's not out of the question Lane will score.
So now with Domino at second base, Davis looking to try to tie this contest in a RBI situation here. He had an RBI in his first at bat on a ground out after Domino tripled to start the bottom half of the first. Ground out to short allowed Domino to score. So you know he's wanting to try to pick up that second RBI of the afternoon. This pitch hit, sent towards the right side parking lot. Oh, that got a vehicle. Heard the fans after that one as well. Remember one of my first games here when I started working at ICC, a buddy of mine come to cover the game, Brandon Speck, parked near the entrance over there. I was like, Speck, this isn't where you want to park, man. A lot of foul balls come over here. He's like, no, I'm good. He was in his wife's car, by the way, and swing and a miss for strike three there, big-time strikeout for the second out of the inning. But to continue that thought there, he was in his wife's car, and I just come out to him. I was like, man, just don't want to park here. There's a lot of foul balls coming. No, I'm good. I'll be good. Shuts the door, bang, right in the hood of his car. And he got a big dent. And to show that I'm one of his best friends in the world, I took a picture of the dent, sent it to his wife, and said I tried to warn him. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza. Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I could go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we do have a pitching change here for the Tigers, as this is going to be number 7, John Whiteside, entering to pitch here for Northeast. So the Indians, they've got the tying run at second base. There are 2 outs in the inning, and Hayden Harris will come to the plate. He singled in his first appearance, was left stranded and walked, and was also left stranded back in the third as well. So Harris, the hero of game one, a chance to come up big here for the Indians. And see if he can maybe tie this game, as Tigers taking a good bit of time here to get this pitching change made. You hear some of the locals getting restless.
I've heard this song frequently too.
Yes.
I need to cut it down. There we go. Okay.
There you go. Brad Boggs speaks and things get done.
Yeah.
So 2 outs now here as Hayden Harris coming to the plate. And now time is going to be taken by the home plate umpire.
Yeah, I don't know why we couldn't have done that a while ago.
Rush
but
off
anyway.
the plate and really didn't. And now the infield umpire is going to come in, and that's what it was. He was out of position, and the home plate umpire was doing a good job of politely showing him, hey, we got somebody at second. So
need to get over.
That was a pretty slick move there by the home plate umpire.
Oh, yeah.
As that pitch missing low and outside for a ball. Didn't necessarily want to show up his buddy. So he comes out there to dust off the plate, and as he does, kind of just gives him a head nod saying, hey, there's a runner at second. Kudos. I know we give umpires a hard time, but that was slick. That pitch, called a strike. 1-1 now is the count. That was not slick.
No.
So now 1-1 is the count here to Hayden Harris. Whiteside entering in relief of Fowler, who pitched an absolute gem. And that pitch, we got to call that one a strike, because that's the one he's
been calling.
Yep. So now 1-2 is the count.
As you say, the Boo Birds will come out, but he has been calling that.
He has. Fowler exits with 7 Renaissance Bank strikeouts on the day. Surrendered 3 hits. Setting up on the extreme outside there. And 2-2 now is the count.
Yeah, that was a good 1-2 pitch, because it was either going to chase it or whatever. But, I mean, and plus the umpire's been calling them close to out there. But, again, that one was too far to call. So, it was a good 1-2 pitch.
So, 2-2 goes the count here. 2 outs. Indians have the tying run at second in Lane Domino and Hayden Harris at the plate. And time taken here by Harris after the steering contest. Well, Fowler worked with purpose when he was on the hill. Whiteside a little bit more deliberate in his delivery. Getting the call. Doesn't like that one. Now shakes it off and finds one he likes. 2-2 pitch. Fastball right up the middle. Oh, shortstop gets it. Throw over is in time. Great play by the shortstop for the Tigers. Davis, man, we've talked about his play at the plate. You got to tip your cap to that play there. Tough play right back up the middle. Makes the play with ease and cuts down the run. 2-1 is your score. We'll head to the 6th inning and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
I feel like I'm the good kind of spicy. It means you got an edge. I got an edge.
It means you got some umph, and I got some umph.
I don't know about your umph, but impatience doesn't equal spicy. Sonic Chicken Slinger.
Is it a good umph or a bad umph?
Would you rather eat in the car or eat at the dinner table at home?
Rather eat in the car.
You can turn on some tunes, dancing, eating. You know how weird we'd look if we did this at the kitchen table?
Sonic Wacky Pack.
Right now, we just having a good time.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. subliminal message of ordering ahead on your Sonic app there, as I let that one sit a bit longer than I should have there, as we did have a substitution coming to the game here for the Indians, as Drew Capobianco will now play at shortstop. As this pitch popped up, out of play for strike one. Adam Gore, Brad Boggs bring you this action here on the ICC Sports Network. We do appreciate everyone tuning in. First home baseball games of the year, as baseball and softball both getting started now. Softball sweeps Snead State with a 4-1, 4-2 wins earlier today.
Oh, yeah, great pitch. Went back to the breaking ball. I mean, he's been stellar with that breaking ball tonight, and I know, is that double-digit strikeouts?
Number 10, yes. So impressive day on the mound. 10 Renaissance Bank strikeouts. Hard hit ball. Second baseman has it, throws over in time for the out. 4-3 for those of you scoring at home. Happened so fast, I was in the middle of updating my stats, didn't have a chance to switch over on the live stream, so hopefully you'll believe that it was a 4-3 on the putout. Brad will back me up on that.
I got you.
So now 2 away quickly here, and this is going to be Weatherby coming to the plate, as that pitch missing low for a ball. 1-0 is the count now. Breaking pitch, and it's a beauty for a strike. 1-1 now goes the count.
We do have somebody warming in the bullpen, but I don't think it's not a fast warm-up, obviously, that we're fixing to bring him in, especially when he's still throwing strikes like that. But I think it's just an in-case scenario that they're warming up. So, and as cold as it has gotten, it'll take them a little longer to warm up.
For sure. So there's a hard hit ground ball. Shortstop eats him up, but he finds it. Capobianco, who just came into the game, threw that one in the dirt, got away. And that's going to be an error, E6 on the play that allowed Weatherby to reach with 2 outs.
Now stepping up to the plate for the Tigers, number 2, Gray Berry.
So now this is going to be Berry coming to the plate. And so now the Indians going to have to regroup here, see if they can find a way to get out of this inning with no damage done after that 2-out error. That pitch there for a strike. You hear a few O's out of the Northeast crowd, but Brad and I'll back him up on this. That has been his spot that has made Northeast fans moan and ICC fans moan, but has consistently called strikes.
He has. He's been consistent.
There's a shot over the head of the second baseman. This is going to be trouble here, as they're going to have runners on the corners now, do the Tigers with 2 outs.
Did a great job right there. Weight back. You know, he kept his weight back. Barry did right there to basically take that breaking pitch, which has been working for Osborne all night. But he kept his weight back and drove that thing to right field out there, and so good hit.
Yeah, Coach Collier's going to come out and talk to his pitcher here, see how he feels. And as you said, you know, man, that error is big now, as the runner who reached on that error is now sitting at third base. So now the Indians going to have to kind of dig deep here, shake that off, and find a way to get out of this inning, as we're in the top of the 6th. 2-1 is the score. This game is still in reach here. Or it looks like they're going to make a change. So with the change being made, we're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family,
Roll Tide! The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza. Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing. Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser, only $7.
Pizza.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. New pitcher in the game here is Colin Babin for the Indians. I apologize if I'm saying that last name wrong. I believe Lee does have the pronunciation guide. Babin, that's what he's got. Okay. That first pitch up a little high for a ball. As that pitch actually had a little bit of a reverse break to it than you normally see from a righty.
A little screwball.
Yeah. 2 outs. Runners on the corners here for the Tigers, trying to pick up an insurance run. Is that pitch in there for a strike? 1-1 now is the count. Indians need to find the exit here. Get out of this slight jam with no damage done. See if the Tigers get aggressive here and try to move the second runner into scoring position. This pitch fouled off just underneath the lights behind us here. As that one go for a strike? 1-2 now is the count. Well, this is top of the lineup here with Stanton, who is 1 for 2 with a walk and a triple and a run scored. That pitch well outside and like maybe an intended pitch out that time to see if they might have a steal on. They did not. 2-2 now is the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Be a big time for a Renaissance Bank strikeout here if the Indians can find one. And they do. Big time strikeout there by Stanton. Stanton upset with himself there, but just couldn't catch up with the heat that time, and Babin comes in with a clutch strikeout. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning. ICC trails it 2-1. Due up for the Indians. I believe it's going to be Carter, Albritton, and Murphy. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best story here.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
And welcome back to action as we move now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Had to delay the comeback there as this song right here, Brad says, is on top of his Spotify playlist. So I had to let him enjoy it a little bit more.
Yeah, it is. It's always at the top of my Spotify playlist. I'm still trying to figure out what Spotify is, though.
Number 5, Colin Carter.
And this is going to be Kylan Carter, so I was right, Brad. I realized I had messed up, or thought I had messed up.
But trust yourself. That's
all it is. So Carter will come in. ICC trailing this game 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. That first pitch high for a ball. So the home opener for the Indians, a nice day. I would say maybe a little north of 200 in attendance.
Yeah, and still a good crowd for, the temperatures dipped some, obviously, but it's still a good crowd tonight.
Some of the softball players making their way out to the ballpark as that pitch in the dirt missing for a ball. 2-0 now is the count. Of course, we talk about softball, ranked number 12 in the country, and they pick up a 4-1, 4-2 win today.
Well, they're going to talk out at the mound again. I think they've done plenty of that.
No, what happened was the home plate umpire kind of got caught with that ball in the dirt. So
I got you.
Catcher asked if he needed a minute. He said, yeah, he did.
Well, it might be time to go have a conversation and a little chat.
Let's say let him
compose himself.
Catch himself there.
Yeah.
So 2-0 now is the count. Here to Carter. Well, the Indians need base runners. Now, granted, we can do it in one swing of the bat, but ICC would like to start producing some runs here late in the contest, much like they did in the last game. ICC fell behind by 7, had a big 7-run fifth inning, was able to get a 2-run walk-off home run to win it 15-13 in the first game of the day. Beautiful pitch in there for a strike.
Yeah, well, you're exactly right, Adam. I mean, one swing of the bat could tie it up, but I'm like you, base runners. We need to get them on.
So waiting the 2-1 offering here. That pitch high for a ball.
Got to be patient, though. It doesn't mean that we need to chase after everything, which is not what he's doing. And so Colin's doing a good job there. Got to be patient, but just got to find a way to get on base.
So waiting the 3-1 offering here from Whiteside. And it's in the dirt. Carter did just that, found a way on here. We've seen multiple times today, especially in that first game, either team, whenever they were able to get that leadoff walk there, been able to push them across. And so now the Indians need to find a way to do that here. So tying run is at first base here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Bailey Albritton 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout coming to the plate. Adam Gore, Dr. Brad Boggs. Dr. Boggs, what's your official title here? Do it all?
No, I'm just whatever. And some days got
the ball gets away, but not far enough for the runners to advance.
Showed bunt there too. Just whatever they call me on that day, I'll just do whatever.
And I know that, but seriously, what is it? VP of Student Services?
Dean of Students.
Dean of Students.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I was legit trying to think of the whole ball game, and I was like, I'm just going to ask him.
No, that's fine. And they may still try to bunt him over. He's still showing bunt. Got a high, got away, go.
Gets away, so now the runner will advance on the wild pitch. And now the runner in scoring position, the tying run, I should say, in scoring position.
Now you got to see what Coach Collier's going to do. Is he still going to lay the bunt down and try to, get him over to third or no outs? Or is he going to let the guy swing away, let Albritton swing away here?
Looks like Northeast may already have somebody down there or sending someone down to the bullpen right now. Drama building here in Fulton.
They have met on the mound quite frequently, these two. I will say that.
And you already know I'm not a fan of meetings.
No, and I'm not either, and especially when they're not needed. And those two have talked quite frequently on the mound tonight.
They have. That was more of an inside joke for anybody that was listening. We're not taking. We're just hoping Tyler Camp is listening when we make that inside joke.
Tyler Camp loves meetings.
So 2-0 is the count. Albritton at the plate. Tying run is at second here for the Indians. And now they're going to look back the runner to second.
I still think he may be playing small ball. I don't know. It looked like Albritton was going to still square around.
Trying to see if he'll show his cards a little bit here by looking back the runner to second. They do have someone warming up in the bullpen now for the Tigers. 2-0 is the count here to Albritton.
Of course, it makes it interesting, here if they do lay it down the third base line, the pitcher does have all the way to cover over there. No, they are charging the third base. Okay.
That was a ball. He did a baby hop or a squat and then turn around. And so the runner will head over to third after the balk. Second time we've seen a balk allow an Indian to advance tonight.
Because that would make it interesting, because your shortstop's got to get over there and cover, and if they lay that down. So, again, that's the second balk Northeast tonight?
It is.
Okay.
So now the interesting question is, do you force the issue here and see if you squeeze play?
That is a good question.
So 2-0 is the count to Albritton. Takes a healthy swing at that one, misses for strike one. 2-1 now is the count. Two balls, one strike, no outs, and a runner at third after a walk, a wild pitch, and a balk. Albritton, dribbler, shortstop playing in, so he'll have the play. No attempt to go home that time, so a nice job defensively by the Tigers. Got what they needed there, 6-3 on the ground out of Albritton.
To the plate for the ICC Indians, number 26, Tyler Murphy.
So now up is going to be Tyler Murphy. Murphy 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. So Murphy is due. He had a 3-run home run in the first game of the day. Don't need anything big here, just need a base hit to tie this one up. But if you do want to send one out of the ballpark, you'd be welcome to. But as we said, man, it's just so weird to have the wind be so dead throughout the second game today, especially as much as it's blowing earlier today.
Yeah, and of course still got the infield in, obviously, to play at the plate there.
Murphy gets a slow roller. Third baseman's going to get it. Throw over is in time. A little confusion there that time as the ball took a funky hop in a dead man zone, if you will, and the Tigers have gotten 2 gifts here.
Yeah, that was 2 prime opportunities, Adam, that the Indians had, and weren't able to put together a hit at that, a good hit at that time. So 2 opportunities gone, but that doesn't still mean that it can't happen here. So still got one more chance.
Well, Gardner's been to the plate twice tonight. He's been hit by a pitch each time. So he wants to get a hit here, but not him get hit, but him come up with a hit and tie this contest. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, game 2. That pitch missing just outside for a ball. So 1-0 now is the count here to Connor Gardner, the DH. Infield back at regular depth. That pitch hangs up high for a ball as well. 2-0 now goes the count. If Gardner were to reach, then Bryce Capobianco is scheduled up for the Indians. And he is currently on deck. So waiting the 2-0 pitch here from Whiteside. That one right down the middle for a strike. Not a bad pitch to take that time with a 2-0 count. Not necessarily the pitch you wanted to square up. So awaiting the 2-1 offering here. And that one in there for a strike. Good job battling back to even up the count now 2-2 by Whiteside. Basically carbon copy pitches there, as that was just 2 little sliders that found the plate for a strike. So 2-2 now is the count. There is 2 outs here in the inning. Indians want to find a way to get across that tying run. Carter walked, advanced on a wild pitch, and balked. And a balk as well. Gardner
he threw it again.
Looks at that one, and that's the strike. Gardner can't argue that call. He's called that all night tonight.
And that's what Coach Collier knows. Yep. He's not even arguing it because he sat there and took 3 of them.
He did, and you got to foul that off and keep that bat alive there. So the Tigers get out of a jam with no damage done. We'll take a break and be back with the top of the second inning and be back with more right after this.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to action now as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Indians trail this one 2-1. And here comes trouble in the name of Connor Davis. 3 for 3 with a pair of a pair of singles and a double. Takes that first pitch in there for a strike. Connor had 4 hits in the first game today, 3 here in the second. Was a home run away for hitting for the cycle in game 1. Oh, chases a big looping curveball that time. 0-2 now is the count. Well, the Indians won it in dramatic fashion in game 1. Can they find a way to do it again here in game 2? 0-2 pitch on its way. In the dirt for a ball. 1-2 now is the count. So 1 ball, 2 strike, no outs. Nobody on as Davis is leading things off here in the top of the 7th. Looks at that pitch high for a ball. Evens the count now at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count now here. Davis, Compton, and Basil due up here. Big swing and a miss there. Clutch strikeout of the red-hot Davis to start the inning.
That was huge right there, obviously, as we've talked about, because hadn't got him out many times tonight. Is that the first K on him tonight?
It is.
Yeah.
So first time he's actually struck out today. And that comes at a big way there. And now this is going to be Compton coming to the plate. Compton 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Flew out to right in his previous at-bat. And blisters this one, sends it to the parking lot.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Just,
if it got something, it did some damage because he blistered that one. You're exactly right.
It was one that, if that one's straight, then we got a 3-1 ball game. So instead, just an exciting strike, fouls that one back, and 0-2 now is the count here on Compton. So Compton going to have to protect the dish here. Babin throws that one high and outside for a ball. Couldn't get him to chase one that time. So 1-2 now is the count. There is 1 out here. Babin's pitch on its way. That one drifting outside for a ball. Not a bad spot to miss there. Probably would like to miss a little bit closer just to see if you can get him to chase one, but instead now the count evens up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. That pitch in, oh my goodness. That's one that, again, he's called strikes tonight. Just did not like that one in that situation there. 3-2 on its way. And this one lifted deep to the wall and off the wall. And it's going to be a double.
Now stepping up to the plate for the Tigers, number 32, Josh Basil.
Every time there's been a missed call tonight, the Tigers have done an outstanding job of taking advantage pretty much on the very next pitch to come up and cash in on those opportunities. What looked to be strike 3, and as I said, has consistently been strike 3 tonight, was not called. And then Compton gets the extra chance, and he cashes in with a double.
Yeah, took advantage of that opportunity.
And that's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly. And so they're sitting there 1 out, runner at second, in scoring position, prime opportunity to go up 2 here.
And so with 1 out and a runner at second now, this is Basil at the plate. That pitch drifts high for a ball. 2-1 is the score, top of the 7th. Tigers trying to earn a split on the road here in this non-conference doubleheader. So waiting the pitch. So we're going to check the runner at second. Swung on and miss for a strike. Nice fastball. A little bit of a tail on it there at the end. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out, and a runner at second. And a big swing and a miss there at that fastball, and good job by Babin coming back and making the count go 1-2.
Yeah, he's ahead of the count here. He can. He's kind of got the count in his favor. He can kind of obviously he does not have to keep one in the zone here and see if he can get him to chase. And they're setting up outside.
Setting outside corner, and that's where he goes. That was going to be outside for a ball.
It's a good 1-2 pitch. Nothing wrong with that.
So now the count evens up at 2-2 here on Basil. There is one out here. Runner, an insurance run for the Tigers is at second.
Oh, got him to chase one there.
Yeah, beautiful breaking pitch that hung up out of the zone that time. And fourth time, the Golden Sombrero handed to Basil with that strikeout.
So 2 outs here now, which is big with the runner in scoring position. So if the Indians can come up with the big out here, that will be big going into that the 7th inning, the bottom here, where we could keep it just a 1-run game.
As Brad mentioned, there is a runner at second. Now with 2 outs. That pitch there for a strike.
He called it again.
Mm-hmm.
You just missed it that one time.
Yes, you say just that one time, and it was a big one time because it turned into a double on the next pitch. But, hey, umpires are human. 0-1 is the count.
Setting up inside a little.
Babbitt taking a lot of time now. Delivers this one. This pitch popped up a mile high. Third baseman calls everybody off, and Albritton squeezes it. Looked like he might have lost it for a second. And that play's a lot more challenging than it looks for people that aren't used to it. You're looking back towards the lights, looking up, you lose it. But he was able to find it that time and squeeze it for the out. Do the Indians have some magic left in them? We'll find out when we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. ICC trailing at 2-1. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
I feel like I'm the good kind of spicy. It means you got an edge. I got an edge.
It means you've got some umph, and I got some umph.
I don't know about your umph, but impatience doesn't equal spicy. Sonic Chicken Slinger.
Is it a good umph or a bad umph?
Would you rather eat in the car or eat at the dinner table at home?
Rather eat in the car.
You can turn on some tunes, dancing, eating. You know how weird we'd look if we did this at the kitchen table?
Sonic Wacky Pack.
Right now, we just having a good time.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. And that pitch going to miss for ball. This is Bryce Capobianco for the Indians. You heard a fan in the background said, we need you on the bag right now. Well, that's the case for the Indians. Just need base runners. As this pitch fouled off for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. Capobianco starting us off here. And then be number 25, Hayden Walsh on deck for the Indians. There's a grounder right back to the pitcher. He's able to find a glove on it and then tosses it over for the out. Thought for a second that one might have got away from him, but a good job there by Whiteside to come up and make the play. So a new batter coming up now is
number 23, Eli Hancock.
Excuse me, it's actually going to be number 23. 25 was, or I thought it was 25. I just read his number wrong. It is Eli Hancock coming up to the plate now. And so Hancock will check in. He did play in game 1 went 1 for 2 with the run scored. And so he'll come in with 1 out now in this contest. Bottom of the 7th, ICC trying to rally late here to earn the sweep. The Tigers trying to earn the split, and Whiteside get the save. That pitch missing outside for a ball. I believe that's right. I believe Whiteside's coming in a save situation as that pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Nobody on here for the Indians in the bottom of the 7th. This pitch popped up, just got underneath that one on the inside pitch. Right fielder comes out and makes the play for out number 2.
Yeah, good pitch. There was in on the hands a little, and he wasn't able to get the bat around and turn on it quick enough to get the meat of the bat on it. So just enough to kind of pop it up there. So good pitch.
Here comes Lane Domino, leadoff batter for the Indians. Had a triple, scored a run in his first at bat. Flew out to left in a pitch that needed about 5 more foot to get out of here, as it was a major league pop-up that still carried the left fielder to the warning track up against the wall. And he walked and stole the base and was left stranded in scoring position. Beautiful pitch there, and Domino shaking his head saying, oh, that was the one.
Good breaking ball right there that he brought in there on pitch number 1 and got a strike out of it. So that was a good pitch.
So there is 2 outs now.
Another one.
That pitch just missing high. 1-1 now is the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Domino, the sophomore at the plate, one of the guys that elected to come back after not being able to complete his official sophomore year last year. Looks at that pitch in there for a strike. And now Domino going to have to be careful here with a 1-2 count.
Yeah, I got to guard the plate right now, and got to do all you can to guard that plate and not take strike 3 here.
So waiting the 1-2 offering here from Whiteside. Domino at the dish. Chases that one. Ball gets away. Domino's going to have to hurry, and he's going to be able to get there. Well, it's been a tough play, and I think Domino's speed is what made the catcher think about that situation there. Knowing that he had a speedy guy on the bag, he tried to rush and just couldn't quite find the ball quick enough, and error on the play will allow the tying run now to reach. Well, we talked about taking advantage of opportunities when they're given to you. Well, Riley Davis has the opportunity here after the error committed by the Tigers to see if he can keep this inning going here with 2 outs. That pitch across for a strike.
Outside corner again. He's been called
in a whole game.
He's still doing it.
And that's the thing. You hear when it's called for ICC, you hear the Northeast fans complain. When you hear it called for Northeast, you hear ICC fans complain.
Right.
So, I mean, it's been we've sat here and we said it all night. He's called it consistently except that one time.
Yeah.
Runner goes. Throw down is not in time, and that'll be another stolen base there for Lane Domino. So now the tying run is in scoring position.
Yeah, base hit to the outfield, and Domino scores.
So Davis, who had a double back in the 3rd inning, would love to duplicate that at bat here. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. A little trouble getting the signal from the dugout. So Whiteside just simply steps off and resets. Davis catching here in game 2. Waits the 1-1 pitch. That one.
He'll call it.
Outside corner, and he calls it every time. Again, you hear the ICC fans fussing about it, but we keep saying it. He has consistently called that a strike tonight. So especially in this situation, you got to find a way to foul those pitches off to keep that bat alive.
Got to, and I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back to it, and he didn't.
That
Hung it up high.
Hangs up high for a ball. 2-2 now is the count. Davis digging in here. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Tying run is at second base for the Indians. 2-1, Northeast with the lead. Whiteside set to deliver.
There it is.
Grounder up the middle, Whiteside. Look what I found. Tosses it over, and the Tigers earn the split with the Indians. On a great job that time by Whiteside. If he doesn't find that ball, it gets through the gap, and we've got a tie contest. And so a fun night of baseball here at the ballpark tonight. ICC wins the first one 15-13. The Tigers rally and hang on to win the second one 2-1 to earn the split here in Fulton. Well, that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. Join us tomorrow night for basketball against Holmes here on the Red Channel, 5:30, First American National Bank opening tip. Dr. Boggs, appreciate your help tonight. And,
glad to.
Look forward to some more broadcasts in the future.
We will. Glad to. Call me anytime.
That's going to do it. We'll see you next time, folks, here on the ICC Sports Network. Good night, and as always, Roll Tribe.